My name is Brianna, and I have the Ninth Amendment, and an amendment is a change or addition to a legal or statutory document. The Ninth Amendment is used mainly to stop the government from expanding their power rather than just limiting it. Sometimes courts try to use the Ninth Amendment as a way to provide and enforce rights that are not actually talked about in the Constitution. The Ninth Amendment doesn't give any rights, but rather just makes a statement about them. The Ninth Amendment, also in other words, is a section of the Bill of Rights that states that there are other rights that may exist aside from the ones clearly mentioned, and even though they aren't listed, it doesn't mean they can be violated. The first significant Supreme Court case where the justices considered the Ninth Amendment was Griswold v. Connecticut in 1965 by discussing the right to privacy. Griswold was the executive director of the Planned Parenthood League of Connecticut. Both she and the medical director for the league gave information, instruction, and other medical advice to married couples concerning birth control. Griswold and her colleague were convicted under a Connecticut law which criminalized the provision of counseling and other medical treatment to married persons for purposes of preventing conception. The 1879 Connecticut law prohibited the aiding, abetting, counseling, or use of birth control even by married couples. Griswold was the director of Planned Parenthood, and she was also a physician. She opened a clinic to purposely challenge the law, and she was eventually arrested, her and those who helped her with the clinic. Though the Constitution does not clearly protect a general right to privacy, the various guarantees within the Bill of Rights create zones that establish a right to privacy. Together, the First, Third, Fourth, and Ninth Amendments create a new constitutional right, the right to privacy in marital relations. The Connecticut statute conflicts with the exercise of this right and is therefore null and void. And the question is, what right or rights does the Ninth Amendment protect? A. Freedom of religion. B. Right to a trial by jury. C. Right to bear arms. D. Freedom of the press. Or E. All the other rights not listed in the Constitution. And the answer is E. All the other rights not listed in the Constitution.